Now, I wish that it wasn't this way, but every single day, there are millions of people that will fail to take control of their drinking. In fact, there are millions of people every single week that vow to themselves that today's the day. Today's the day they're going to take back control of the drink. Yet 3 days later, they're at the bar, they're at the supermarket, they're at the liquor store. This happens all of the time. But today in this video, I'm going to explain why. Why do so many people fail to get control of their drinking? Why can some people have just 1 or 2 drinks and live life as normal, yet so many of us lose control? And today, not only am I going to break down why this is happening, I'm going to break down a totally new system that you can use to get control of your drinking in as little as 48 hours. But before we get into that, you need to know one thing. My name is Leon Sylvester, and I have been exactly where you are. See, I was the guy that tried to get control of my drinking dozens of times. I've gone to AA meetings, I've tried to use my own personal strength and willpower. I've tried to ask God to help me. The thing is none of that stuff actually helped. I still had the same issue. See, alcohol took me to a dark place. Fights, breakups, blackouts. I was out of control for close to a decade. And here's the thing, it's not just me. There are millions of people out there that are suffering in silence. I just wanted you to know that you're not alone. On the outside, you might appear to be successful. You might have some level of material success, but on the inside, it's a different story. You know that it's ripping your life apart. And that's exactly where I was just under 5 years ago. So I want you to know one thing, that if you're watching this video, I respect you. I respect you more than you can imagine. Listen, we might never have met, but I respect you because I've been where you are, and it takes courage to even watch a video like this. Now here's the good news. Once I actually discovered why this problem exists, it was like a light bulb switch. It was like taking the red pill in the Matrix. In just a matter of a few days, I went from this 10-year struggle to being in complete control. And I truly mean this. I can take it or leave it anytime that I want. Once I actually saw why this problem existed, the change happened fast. And today, I want to share this gift with you. I want to help you. I want to serve you at the highest level. I want to show you what I found out. I want to tell you what I wish I knew during that 10-year struggle. See, once you know why the problem actually exists, you can address the root cause. Now, I've already shared this with over 8 million people on YouTube. I've been featured in Men's Health, on Unilad, in the BBC. Jordan Peterson even tweeted one of my YouTube videos. And over the past 5 years, 300 business owners and professionals and executives have already hired me to teach them this stuff directly. And most importantly, I have proof that once you address why this problem exists, it works. So, why is it so hard to get control of our drinking? Why is it so hard to remove that mental obsession? Or just stop after having 1 or 2 drinks? Now, the deepest issue actually lies on just one thing, and it's blame. If we promise ourselves that we're just gonna have 1 or 2 drinks that night, and then we go overboard, who gets the blame? You, the drinker. We get told that we're alcoholics, that we've got a disease, that we've got some addictive personality, that it's in our genetic makeup. We get told that we drink because of trauma, because we're powerless. So then what? Well, it totally crushes our self-esteem. And we end up getting duped into this vicious cycle of self-hate. We buy into this idea that somehow we are the problem, that we are to blame. And I hate to break it to you, but what do you think happens then? Well, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. What do you think happens to somebody that thinks that they're to blame, that thinks that they're powerless and they're an alcoholic? They take a drink and they remember these labels, this identity that they've got. Oh, I'm the problem. So they take a drink and they go overboard. They believe that they can never be fixed, so they drink more and more and more, and never truly realize that they can go back to being in control. But when I actually get to the true root cause of drinking alcohol, you will realize that you are not to blame for any of this stuff. None of this is your fault. You have been lied to for your entire adult life. I promise you, not 1% of this is your fault. You're not an alcoholic. You don't have some disease. You're not powerless. You don't lack willpower. You have got nothing wrong with you at all. What is happening to you is normal. So why is it so hard to stop drinking alcohol? Well, there are many factors, but I'm going to unpack the 2 most critical that you need to understand right now. The first reason why it is so hard to stop drinking alcohol is due to the addictive nature of alcohol itself. If you take an alcoholic drink and then you want to take another drink, 2 things are happening. The first is that your body is becoming severely dehydrated. alcohol is a diuretic. Technically, alcohol is just ethanol, but alcohol literally dehydrates you every time you drink it. So of course, you want to take another drink. Your body needs liquid, but this is why somebody can drink 5 pints of beer and then still be thirsty at the end of the night. It's why we wake up in the middle of the night gagging for a drink of water. Now, the second thing that happens is that alcohol actually removes inhibitions. So despite telling yourself that you're just going to have 1 or 2 drinks, these ideas soon just fly out of the window. So let me ask you again, how can this be your fault? I'm telling you, you are not to blame for this. The first thing that requires the blame is alcohol. The drug is to blame, not you, which leads me to the second reason why it's so hard to get control of your drinking. It all leads down to the conditioning. Just turn the TV on, get your phone out, look on social media, put a movie on, heck, even watch the daily news. What do you see? Alcohol everywhere. But let me ask you this. Do you see somebody sat there with liver cirrhosis? Do you see somebody with a black eye that's just had a violent fight? Do you see a family that's ripped apart? Do you see kids not speaking to their dad, not speaking to their mum because they're drinking too much? No, you don't see this. But what do you see? You see success, you see glamour, you see power, you see friendships. The very same drug that causes all of this pain is portrayed in a completely different way. Now, I want to remind you one thing. If you drink a neat pint of alcohol, you will die. It will put you in a coffin. And that exact same drug is shown as something that enhances your life, that makes it better. I promise you one thing. You are not to blame for any of this stuff. You have been bombarded 24/7, 365 days of the year to see alcohol as a good thing. This has been happening since day one of being born. See, this is why 90% of the population have a drinking problem. Not because you're broken. None of this is your fault. But I want to get real with you about one thing. This might not be your fault, but it is still your responsibility to fix it. And in just a minute, I am going to show you a brand new system that you can use to get immediate control of your drinking. But first, let me just ask you this. How would life look if you could actually control your drinking? If you could have just 1 or 2 drinks and live life as normal? How would life look without the hangovers, without the guilt, without the shame? What would happen to your health, to your fitness? What would happen to your career, your relationships? Just imagine how different life would look 3-4 months from now. See, through our work at helping people apply the Sober Clear system, which I'll break down how to use in a moment, we've helped people rebuild their marriages, fall in love with each other again. We've helped people set better examples for their kids. We've helped people get in the best shape of their life. We've helped people double their business revenue, get promotions at work. We've seen people inspire their friends, even make their friends totally jealous. And if they want to drink at a wedding or a barbecue, then so be it. The difference is they are in control. So how is it possible to get control of your drinking? Well, 4 years ago, I developed a 4-step approach that anybody can apply to get control of their drinking, and it's called the Sober Clear system. It's already worked for hundreds of people. And right now, I am going to explain the exact 4 steps that you need to take. Now, if you apply this, it's not about resisting alcohol for the rest of your life. It's about enjoying life, being around people that drink alcohol, but it's about removing the mental obsession to drink. So please pay close attention. If you apply these 4 things within as little as 48 hours, you can be back in control. So let's break it down. The first thing that you need to do is you need to apply a mental model called first principles thinking. This is something applied by people like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk to solve extremely complex problems in these massive companies. So what you need to do is you need to apply this mental model, you need to break things down into its component parts and go even deeper into why this problem exists. So by going deeper into why the problem exists, we're ultimately able to change the way that we view alcohol. We're able to remove the desire to drink, so we can truly take it or leave it. We don't need to give up our social life, things of this nature. We can still go out to bars and restaurants and be around our friends. And how exactly can you apply first principles thinking? Well, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of reading. It takes a lot of studying. It takes a lot of introspection and really asking yourself these big questions. What is alcohol really doing for me? Which leads me to the second thing. The next step is focusing on the future. Instead of beating ourselves up and calling ourselves victims and looking at the past, we focus on building an incredible life. Rather than making stopping drinking the focus of your life, we focus on improving our health, improving our relationships, traveling more, spending more time with our family. We become more productive. We focus on building something awesome. Instead of blaming ourselves, we just get busy. And this way, literally within days, friends and family start asking you, what are you doing differently? You look vibrant. You look healthy, your skin looks different. And they start asking you, where's this new energy come from? What's changed? And instead of being on that up and down roller coaster of resisting alcohol, life just keeps getting better and better. We create a compelling vision for our life and go after it every single day. Which leads me to the third thing. The next thing that you need is a community, and you need a specific kind of community depending on who you are. If you're a business owner or a professional, I recommend getting around a similar community of people like this. You want to be around people that want more for their life, not people that want to sit around and talk about not being able to drink. You want to be around people that are going after it, that are building something great. You need to be around people that are not only building great things, but they're also in control. The final piece of the puzzle is that you need accountability. You need coaches and you need people in your corner. People who are actually going to check in with you and help you break through these lifelong beliefs. You need somebody that's not going to let you off the hook easily. Now, if you actually apply this 4-step sober clear system, getting in control of your drinking is no longer a fight. It becomes an easy, effortless, and enjoyable experience. Just like it was for Dave, who said he has zero desire for it, lost 15 pounds and got back to the gym after 15 years. Robbie, who we worked with 10 months ago, just went to an all-inclusive in Mexico and did not touch a drop and had an even better time. Stephen, who's 1 year sober clear, said the community has been a game changer. Frank here has not touched a drop of alcohol in 1,000 days and got a promotion at work. And it's not just them. It's hundreds upon hundreds of others who are all focused on leveling up. Instead of making stopping drinking the focus of their life, they're building a vision and they're busy getting after it. And right now, at this point, you do have 2 options. You can apply all of this stuff alone. Is that a possibility? Absolutely. But the thing is you've made these promises to yourself already. That you'll do it alone, that you'll go to a meeting, that you'll just use your willpower and resist. You've still got that issue. So what makes you think it's going to be different this time? Listen, you don't need to wait to hit rock bottom or wait for something bad to happen to actually do something about this. Because your other option is that we do this together. See, we can help you actually get to the root cause of why this problem exists. We can help you apply first principles thinking to this issue so you can take back control. We can help you build that incredible vision for your life and go towards an amazing future. We can invite you into an elite community of other business owners and professionals and high achievers. And we can hold you accountable every single step of the way. We're the only program in the world that combines these 4 elements together. Every other program in the world relies on resisting alcohol, but our program is about fully changing your perception of alcohol so you can truly take it or leave it. It's not about resisting. And if you do this with our help, you'll have a proven plan to follow that's already worked for over 300 business owners, professionals, and high achievers with over a 92% success rate. And 96% of our clients would recommend us to a friend. So if you want a predictable way to get control of your drinking that can happen in as little as 48 hours, and you want a totally new way of doing things, I have great news for you today. If you look beneath this video, there should be a button. Click the button and you can apply to work with our team. You can also apply by going over to soberclear.com/apply. Now this program, it's not for everybody. It's for a certain kind of person. This isn't for somebody that wants to sit around and feel sorry for themselves. This is for somebody that's ambitious, somebody that's motivated, somebody that wants more for their life. It's for somebody that sees the value of investing in a program and investing in themselves and having some skin in the game. It's not for people who want to play the victim. It's not for people that want to label themselves an alcoholic. If that is you, I'm sorry, but please don't apply. This isn't the right thing for you. But if you actually think that you have what it takes, please click the link below this video and click apply right now. There'll be a few questions for you to answer, and then you'll be able to choose a time to speak with our team. See, our mission is to create the highest success rate of any program in the world. So we must have these questions to make sure that we're a good match to work together. Like I said, this isn't for everybody, but we really want to see if we can actually help you. So please, again, click the link below this video. So excited to speak with you. And just remember one thing, by clicking the link below, sure, it's a little bit scary, but I need to remind you, you have got nothing to lose here. There's no charge for the call. There's no charge for applying. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. And trust me, you have got so much to gain. I'm actually getting goosebumps saying that because I'm excited for you. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the call.